Hello everybody, welcome back. Long time no see, as usual, I'm sorry. Okay, today I'll be talking with you about some names, some geographical names that are being called differently in different languages. So the languages that I will be sharing with you that they're being called differently will be three languages: Turkish, English, and the language that I speak, Tajik language, Saban Tajiki. I might call it also Persian. Okay, so sometimes some names are being called differently. I mean, just name any name. It could be geographical name, it could be, I don't know, any political name, anything. So we cannot actually call it translation, actually, right? So for example, when we try to say, let's say, the name of capital city of, let's say, yes, Palestine, for example, Jerusalem, right? In English, it is called Jerusalem. But actually, when you look at Turkish references, I mean, historical records, or I don't know, just Google it in Turkish, you might see it as Kudüs. Okay? See difference. But when you try to call it in Tajik language, right? When you like to talk about Jerusalem in Tajik, you cannot call it Jerusalem. You cannot call it Jerusalem. No, you cannot call it what? Let's say Kudus. So it's called Baytul Muqaddas. That is actually what I would like to talk about, right? So I've almost lived in Turkey for 9 years. So that's why I would like to talk about first about some names that are being called differently in English and Turkish, because I've lived in Turkey and I have huge respect for Turkey and Turkish people. That's why I would like to start with the name of Thrace region. Thrace region is located in the north of Turkey. So, I mean, officially, there is no geographical area, but it is antique region, right? So in Turkish, it is called Trakya bölgesi, Thrace region. So Trakya bölgesi, so Thrace region is located in the north of Turkey. So generally, if I'm not mistaken, provinces like Tekirdağ, provinces like Kırklareli, and provinces like, I don't know, Tekirdağ, Kırklareli, and can you please name me one more? Okay, there were three provinces in the north of Turkey. In the north of Turkey, I mean, in the European side of Turkey, plus actually 5 with Istanbul and with a part of Çanakkale. Right? So yeah, Thrace, it's called what? Trakya. And I would like to talk about 2 more rivers. Okay, Fırat ve Dicle. So in English, Fırat is called Euphrates, and Dicle, and this name Dicle is called what? Tigris. Okay, I should look here. Okay, all right. Anyway, so right, Tigris. So Euphrates, Tigris, Fırat ve Dicle. Probably these 2 rivers start from Syria, and then it passes through Turkey and in water the Turkish land. Okay, and yeah, this is actually I would like to talk about. I already talked, right? And let's move to the north. Okay, let's go to Spain and Portugal. These 2 countries located in the peninsula of Iberia, Iberian Peninsula it's also called, right? So Iberian Peninsula, actually in the language of, probably in Turkey, it's called Iberia Yarımadası, or Iberia Yarımadası, probably Iberia. But see, there's also some similar pronunciation in terms of naming it. But in my language, we call it Prinei, Nim Jazirei Prinei, right? Yeah, that's all about. And yeah, this is actually, I started from Turkey and I moved to Iberian Peninsula, and then it's now time to name some African countries. Okay, let's move to Morocco. So Morocco is located in the probably northwest of Africa. So in English it is called Morocco, right? But in Turkish it is called Fas. F-A-S, Fas. But in my language, it is called Marrakesh, right? But surprisingly, look, there is in Morocco, there is also city. The city named also Marrakesh, okay? And but in Arabic, this very country is called Maghrib, okay? Probably it is due to its location, because it is located in the what? Northwest of Africa. And Gharb in Arabic, okay? It is actually Arabic, the word of Gharb. Gharb means probably the west. In my language, we also call it Gharb and Sharq, Shimal, Janub. Anyway, right? So Maghrib, it is called in Arabic Maghrib. In my language, in the language of Persian, of Tajik, it's called Marrakesh. In Turkish, surprisingly, it is called Fas. I don't know why Turkish people call it Fas. In English, it's called Morocco, right? And okay, another thing I would like to continue with is I would like to go to another Arabic country. So from Morocco, I would like to go to the Middle East, to Syria, right? In Syria, the capital city of Syria is called Damascus, right? In English. Actually, in Arabic, it is, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Dimashq, I think. In my language, we call it also Damask. And again, surprisingly, in Turkish, it is called Sham. But, I mean, Dimashq and Sham are not the same place. So, historically, when you look at Sham today occupies 4 countries. It consists of 4 countries today. I mean, historical Sham, not Dimashq, not Damask, okay? So, Sham, we got Syria, the land of Syria, the country of Syria, the Lebanon, and Palestine. When I say Palestine, I don't actually mean the Jerusalem and the West Bank and these countries, right? When I say Jerusalem, okay, I mean the whole plus Israel, because this is occupied land. So Palestine, Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon. So historically, these places, okay, are called Sham. I can't actually tell why it is called Sham in Turkish. I mean, the capital city of Dimashq, okay, the capital city of Syria. In Arabic, it's called, okay, Dimashq. We also call it Damask or Dimishq, right? So I don't know why. And right, and about another country, I would like to go to Europe. Okay, Europe. I already written here, the country of Montenegro. Okay, Montenegro. Montenegro, it's called in English, it's called Montenegro, but I personally don't know what it's called in my language, because when I was at high school, okay, as you know, Montenegro was part of Serbia until 2006. So in 2006, partition took place, okay, between between Serbia and Montenegro. But in Turkish, it is called Karadağ. Probably there is direct translation. In Russia, in Russian language, Chernogoria, if I'm not mistaken. Montenegro, Negro, probably it might be black. Monte is mountain, okay? But in Turkish, it means black mountain, Karadağ, okay? Montenegro, probably it's derived from Latin or Greek, Montenegro, okay? So, yeah, this is from Europe, and let's move to Africa again. Let's go to Libya, okay? The Libyan capital city is called Tripoli. Okay, Tripoli, you know, the Libya was under Italian colonization. It was part of Italy. And people of Libya did their best to gain independence from this colonial power. And they did, okay? So Tripoli, in English, it's called Tripoli. But in Arabic, probably it is called Tarablus. In Turkish, it's called Trablus, okay? In my language, as far as I'm concerned, probably it is called Tripoli. Because most of our specifically linguistic aspects of science, let's say geography, everything, generally derived from Russian language, because, as you know, we are part of Russian influence. Okay, nobody deny that. Okay, just this is normal. Okay, so Tripoli, it's called Tarablus in Arabic, and in my language, if I'm mistaken, please correct me. It's called Tripoli, and in Turkish it's called Trablus. Okay, and I would like to give you another example from my own land, from Tajikistan, actually from the country which I live currently, Amudaryo. If you Google Amudaryo or Amudarya or Daryo Omu, you see that. So in English, it is being called by its Greek name. It's called Oxus. Okay? Oxus River, Amudaryo. So when you would like to talk about this very river, you have to refer it as what? The Oxus. Hey, okay. So Tripoli and Ethiopia, actually. Ethiopia, we call it actually in English, it's called Ethiopia. In Turkish, it is also called Ethiopia, but it's I think proper translation would be, a proper naming would be Habeshistan. Okay, Habashi, the people who are from Ethiopia are called Habashi. In my language also, Habashistan. Okay. Okay, I did my best to give you some examples. Please, if you know some of these places, let me know. Write in the comment below. Okay, and I would like to move to another aspect of this video. As I said to you, there are some actually names or geographical areas that their names had been changed due to the influence of some, let's say, so-called developed and peace-loving countries. Okay, and I wrote down them here. So let's go to Spain. You know, Spain was under the Muslims for many centuries. Okay, for many years actually, right? So there are a bunch of Arabic names. Okay, so they changed the names from Arabic into, I don't know, Spanish. So the first thing I found was the city of Almeria. So Almeria, actually, in Arabic, it was Almeria. Okay. Another one is the city of Cordoba. Okay. The Caliphate of Cordoba, if you know from history, right? So it had been changed into Cordoba. Actually, it's modern day Cordoba, but its original name is Qurtuba. Okay, there's even famous scholar Imam Qurtubi, okay, from Cordoba, from Qurtuba. Okay, and the name of Seville, the city of Seville. Okay, so its original name is Ispilia. That's what I found. And there is also a country, a neighboring country, okay, of Spain, which is called Portugal. Did you know that the name of Portugal is Arabic? Because Portugal comes from the word of portugal, which is orange. Historians say that the name of Portugal, okay, it comes from Arabic, because at that time the merchants and the sailors, European sailors, they were the first people with Arabs who introduced the fruit of orange to Europeans. That's why this land is called Portugal. Portugal, okay? And let's move, okay? Another one is Mozambique. Most of you, I mean, you know Mozambique. Mozambique is located in African continent. So Mozambique's original name is Musa bin Baik. Okay, Musa bin Baik was the first first man, an Arab merchant who visited this very land. And okay, so this land actually is called Musa bin Baik. So before the invasion of Portuguese of Mozambique, majority of these majority of these people who were living in this land were people who had the faith of Islam. I mean, they were Muslims. And after the invasion of Portuguese here, around 60% of them had been converted into Christianity by missionaries. Okay. Anyway, that's not part of our today's actually topic. So yeah, Musa bin Baik is Mozambique. Then these land, because the Portuguese couldn't say Musa bin Baik, so they simply call it Mozambique. Okay. And another name is anything more? Okay. The Gibraltar. Okay. Actually, Gibraltar, is under the British control. Okay. I might call it British colony today. Okay. The original name of Gibraltar is actually Jabal al-Tariq. Okay. Then it means the mountain of Tariq. Okay. Then who was the Tariq? Okay. Tariq was a ruler. Of Arab ruler, okay, Tariq bin Ziyad. So this area is named after him, Tariq bin Ziyad. So because Europeans couldn't say Jabal al-Tariq, they say it simply Gibraltar. And this tiny country, in Turkish it's called Jabal al-Tariq, right? In English it is called Gibraltar. Okay, in my language, probably it's also called Gibraltar. I don't know. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. This is all. Okay, this all I would like actually to talk about. And take care, please. Long time no see, I know. So I do my best to upload regular content. Okay, if you need any just anything to know, just write in the comment below. I do my best to prepare content that makes you satisfied. Okay, that's why. Take care. I wish you all the best, and see you very soon. Goodbye, everybody.